So, welcome to Journal with Me. It's a Thursday, and I want to say bon dia. Hello, good afternoon, evening, or morning to you, um, wherever you are in the world. I'm Kathy Hampton from Wellness and Healing Practices as well as Wellside Retreats. But today we are going to take some time to journal together. This is Journal with Me, the Thursday morning session. If you are on the East Coast of the United States, it's 7:30, around 7:30 a.m., and that's the time we schedule our time together in journaling practice, a wellness and healing practice that is a great way to start the day. Some people call it morning pages, where they write and prompts um, and spend time in quiet, gathering their thoughts, um, and being intentional about their day. We do that here in a virtual community of journalers, sister journalers, and I help Black women move away from what no longer serves them and help them to get to a place, a space, an experience where they may find more joy, more happiness, contentment, and getting unstuck from what is no longer serving them. And yeah, so today is the last Thursday of August. It has flown by. It's been a great month. Um, and I believe we're moving into other great days. I'm going to say that. I'm just feeling hopeful and believe that our best days are to come. I want to say good morning, hello to Catherine Muhammad, my friend and sister journaler. Good morning to you, Catherine. Great to see you here this morning. Um, let's so kind of an introduction to anyone who hasn't seen this video or these Journal with Me sessions, who haven't participated. Welcome to Journal with Me. You don't need any experience to journal. You bring a piece of paper. It could be a piece of paper from a journal or a full journal, a pen, a pencil, crayons, markers, whatever you have to write with. Or if you'd like, some people prefer to use their computer and type on their laptop. That's fine too. Um, there are no hard fast rules, and because I usually don't provide prompts except for maybe days of that we focus in on gratitude and affirmations, which we probably will do today. Um, but you'll be writing out your own affirmation. It's not something I can prompt for you, and this is for you. We are coming together to be together, but this is your own personal, private practice um, for self awareness, self healing, um, self observation. And I can't prompt you to do anything when it comes to affirming yourself in the most positive, powerful way that you only know. How great you are, how accomplished you are, how um, confident you are. That's what needs to be affirmed, and that's not something that is prompted. Your gratitude is something that's personal to you. What are you grateful for? Or what are you not grateful for, right? Things that we can be grateful for in not having something, or not participating in something, or not receiving something. So those are also something that's for you to decide, some self observation of what you are or not grateful for. Um, and gratitude, as well as this practice of journaling and affirmation, are quite energetic practices. When I say that, when when uh, when you are grateful for something, you receive this energy of like a release and knowing that um, that you have what you need. It's an account of what you need, and it frees you up and energizes you. At least it does for me, and I've heard from other people that that is an energizing practice for them as well. So, if this is the type of thing that you um, are get excited about, or want to hear more of, or want to participate in more, please do me a favor. Um, like it. Give me a thumbs up on YouTube on the screen. So like, subscribe to the channel so that you're made more aware of. You get notices if you subscribe, and you also get notices if you ring the notification bell. So do all of that for yourself, and by supporting my channel as well. You do both me and yourself a favor in that. So we get started with journaling. Most Tuesdays and Thursdays by taking an account of how you are doing, how I'm doing. I take a measure and figure out, how am I feeling right now? What is my mood? What are the emotions that come up for me? How is my body feeling today? How's my stomach doing? How's my back doing? My shoulders? How are my knees doing? This is a channel, and usually my audience is 50 and over. So sometimes we might have some aches and pains that some younger women don't have. But who knows? Or we don't have the aches and pains, so how's your body doing? If you're feeling good, that's great. If you're in a great mood, that's even better. Because but taking account of it and then acknowledging it is a whole different thing. We go about our day sometimes without even recognizing how we are feeling. We don't observe ourselves. And I've been up and awake for a while now. I've been out and about since it is afternoon where I am in Portugal. It is actually a cloudy day, but I'm not feeling cloudy. I'm feeling pretty good. And this is really, it's humid, so it's a little mist in the air, right? And this will burn off probably in the next hour or so. The sun will shine, and it might be partly cloudy. But how are you doing? You could use the language of weather. What's your weather like? We use that here a lot. Are you feeling cloudy? Are you feeling sunshiny? Are you feeling turbulent? Are you feeling cold? How are you doing? How is your body feeling? How is your soul feeling? How's the inside of you doing? Sometimes uh, it's something inside of us, not necessarily in our mind, but how is that spirit, that soul of yours doing? Um, it's something that's inside, that you can just tap into, that gut feeling, how you're doing, right? So let's take look a moment to maybe take a note of that, feel that, and also, why are you feeling the way you're feeling, right? How are you doing? I want to say hello to Kay Collins. Good to see you here. I'm glad that you're here. It's good that you're here, and I'm glad you're feeling good to be here. Sabani, thank you for coming in. So glad to be here with you as well. And Catherine wants to let us know she is feeling good. Woke up early to see the sunrise. That's awesome. I love a sunrise, the sign of hope. It's a sign and signal of hope. We have another day ahead of us. Very nice, Catherine. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you. And let's now that we've checked in with ourselves, let's get really comfortable in our seats. Put your seat sits bones on your chair, on the sofa. That's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to put some pillows behind me because this is actually a deep sofa, and so that I can put my feet on the floor, right? I have some water somewhere, but I also have some tea right there, and yeah, I have everything I need, and I hope you all feel comfortable where you are, and in a quiet space, right? Let's do some cleansing breaths to help ground us, but also to open us up, to relax us, to open up to this quietness, right, that we have around us. Hope you can find a quiet space if it isn't so quiet. And what we'll do is we'll inhale through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And one thing that I haven't been telling people to do is to relax their shoulders. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. You're seated up, but then your lips are not closed. Okay, so you're kind of parsing the lips just a little bit, right? And so when you breathe in, also, you should feel coolness through the nose. And when you exhale, you'll feel warmth, the warm air that is circulating and coming out of your body. Okay. And you want to relax. You don't want to be rigid. So, you want to be able to kind of sway, right? And for those who close your eyes, as I do, you might want to take off your glasses. That's what I do. You don't have to. It is whatever you want. You can get rid of the screen for a moment until we come back from that. That means stopping the video if you like. You don't have to do that. Usually, that's actually you're able to do that on Zoom, but you may not be able to do that here. And yeah, just calm your spirit. You can close your eyes. You can lower your gaze by looking down at the floor. And you kind of look down under your nose at the floor. Taking time now to just notice your natural breathing pattern. And put your hand on your chest, your heart. Put your other hand on your stomach. And what happens when you breathe in, your diaphragm is like a balloon and blows up. And then when you exhale out, your diaphragm comes back in. You can feel your lungs also opening up. And we'll take our first inhalation through the nose now, inhaling. Exhaling through the mouth. One more time. Let's inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. And one more time. Inhaling through the nose. A deep inhalation. Exhaling through the mouth. Coming back to your authentic breath, your pattern of breathing. Getting comfortable with that. Opening your eyes or raising your gaze slowly. Blink the eyes open. Get accustomed to the light around you. Back to your surroundings, right? And getting your materials ready, your tools ready to journal. And I welcome you to your quiet space, your quiet time of journaling, meditation, prayer, chanting, your practice of stillness. And yeah, I'm going to find the timer. You use Insight Timer, the bells, the chimes here. And we'll use the Ambu sound bowl for 20 minutes of journaling. All right? You'll hear two chimes, boom, boom. And then after the 20 minutes is over, you'll hear the last chime letting us know that we are finished for the 20 minutes. All right? Happy journaling. So our 20 minutes is up. At least the bell has chimed to tell us that 20 minutes has passed. And if you'd like to continue journaling, meditating, or whatever you want to do with your time, please continue. You can put me in the background or on mute, and we'll continue with the discussion as we do a reflection of anything that you might want to contribute in the comments as to what came up for you today. Hope you were able to spend some time affirming yourself, um, taking in the time that you know what you're grateful for also, but really spending the time, um, just being um, thoughtful about yourself in the most positive way, and gratitude for whatever you've experienced or not experienced. So, oh, hello, Savvy Soldier. Good to see you here. Great to you stop by and you're grateful and expecting the blessings of God to chase me down and overtake me. I love that. Yeah, I love that. I love how you you phrase things. Thank you for that. Expressing the blessings of God to chase you down and overtake you. Yes, absolutely. I love that. Thank you for stopping by and sharing with us. I hope that you can come back and give us some words of wisdom wherever you are. I believe you're in Mexico, Lake Chapala. So thank you for that. Yeah, so it's good to have the gratitude flowing as we can say thank you at any moment, at any time, giving our gratitude. Uh, God hears that and wants us to be grateful just by saying thank you. Um, I normally give thanks at the time that I arise, but throughout the day, I can find many things to just be grateful for, and that is because of something may occur during the day that I feel grateful about, and then also affirming myself, giving myself that pat on the back, that congratulations, right? Affirming what I have been blessed to do and grateful for, but that I actually did something, uh, or I have experienced something due to my actions. Because a lot of times, and I'm speaking to the 50 and over woman who may not realize how much she has done, hasn't taken an account of the things that she's been blessed to do, and the gifts that she has utilized for herself. Especially someone maybe feeling a little apprehensive, feeling stuck. I'll use the S word, feeling stuck, feeling marginalized, feeling like they just don't have a clear vision of what comes next in their life, right? Doesn't have a plan of action. So if you are feeling that way, um, I hope that you can take an account of what has brought you to now, right? You know, what have you done to get you just to this point at this moment. Um, those magical moments, those little things that we don't even, you know, remember unless we sit still and think about what has brought you up the hill, or over the hill at some point, and how do you get that back, right? And how do you say thank you to God, to you know the universe, to that higher being, the creator, who's provided for you, right? Then you took the action and you took the steps to get where you are now. So I want to encourage you to be happy with what you have right now, and feel feel like you can affirm yourself, right? With that action that you took. Give yourself a pat on the back. The last couple of weeks, I realized that I've been speaking quite a bit about, um, sabotaging myself, um, or allowing boundaries to be crossed, and not practicing protecting my boundaries. Kind of the power surges are going. It's getting dark and light on the video. Excuse that. But so today, I not even today. I think it was yesterday or on Tuesday when I realized that um, I needed to reinforce, right, myself, that practice that I have had and put in place, and I think I've let my guards down. So my affirmation for myself is I am reinforcing my boundaries and practicing self-protection through discernment. Um, yeah, that good old gut feeling, your gut is really talking to you, screaming, screaming, and you just ignore it and, move about and not give yourself uh, the protection you need. So I'm affirming myself that that's what I'm doing. I did it yesterday. I did it today. I set boundaries, I set a goal for myself, you know, for whatever is coming my way, right? Um, that I was going to give myself a certain amount of time uh, to be engaged, and then move myself right to another place after those 2 hours are up. And it worked out really well. I was very pleased with myself. And I like being pleased with myself. That makes me happy. um, so I did that, and I wanted to share that with you all today. That we are in control of our destiny, um, and need to practice and realize that we are also. I've Another thing that came up to me in my reflections today is what I um, what I've since making a change, a move, a relocation, an experience that I've actually planned for, but um, I've made the move. Right, I've done what I set out to do. I was able to dream of something and be allowed to fulfill the dream and been um, blessed with it. And I've given gratitude for this experience. Um, but I've received so many messages when declaring the movement, the relocation, um, doing, taking action, doing to get here, but now living it, right? And so now that I'm living, I get living this life. Um, is that I've had a lot of people say, "You're so brave. You're so brave." Even before this took place, you're so brave. Um, Savvy Soldier, have you been told that you've been brave? Anybody been told that they've been brave when they do something that other people may think is something, out of the ordinary? You're so brave. Um, so I don't know. I haven't been able to understand that term bravery because I've never affirmed myself as I am brave. I've never said that to myself, or I've just thought, well, you know, this is something that I believe that others could do, but for whatever reason they choose maybe not to. But I made a choice. I had a dream about something and wanted to fulfill it, and I, you know, did the work to you know to get here to this point. Did a lot of inner work as well as practical work. Uh, Following bureaucracy, so to speak. you have to you have to do that, but not. And I never once said, "Oh, I'm brave, I'm courageous for this." I never said that. And so today I said, you know what, I'm going to look this up because it's something that really interests me, the term brave. And so while we were journaling, I looked up the word, and brave means endure in face of danger or pain. It's showing courage, and it is a term new or hopeful period in history resulting from major changes. The Spanish origin means courageous, untamed, or savage. And maybe that's what I was thinking about, that bravery comes from a warrior attitude, like, you know, like I'm beating down the bushes. I'm beating, up people, moving things out of my way. I could go with that, if I'm talking about moving toward what is no longer moving away from what is no longer serving me as a form of retreat, right? Right? We talk about retreats quite often, and retreating from something that you're trying to move away from, right? And usually that happens when you're faced with danger. So I guess I can accept the fact that maybe I am brave. I never thought of that before. Um, and I think the part of the definition would be that I can relate to is new or hopeful periods in history. Like this this time is historic, resulting from major changes. So that is bravery. I'll accept that. I don't know so much if I'm enduring anything in face of danger or pain. Um, Maybe discomfort. Maybe some things aren't comfortable, right? When things aren't comfortable, you do endure if you want to make a change, right? So I can guess I accept that. So it's really important how words really how we have to check ourselves with words. Words are very powerful, and uh, helpful to discern or to make sure um, I can relate to someone in communication to what they are saying. I've had cousins, I've had uh, other friends, acquaintances saying, "You sure are brave to do what you did." Catherine says, "When I moved west, folks said I was brave. I thought that I took advantage of an awesome opportunity to travel and do the work I enjoyed. Bravery had nothing to do with it." Yeah, yeah, that's exactly how I felt, Catherine. That I want to explore. Maybe exploration is you know something that you do when you're brave enough to do it. I never thought of myself as being brave. You know, when people sign up for military service, I believe that they are brave. My father served in the military for that was his career, um, and uh, I always thought he was brave for doing that. Um, I believe that peacekeepers are brave. Civil rights marchers are quite brave. Women and men, youth and elders were brave. You know, I haven't done that work before. I've run for office. Maybe I could say I was brave then, public office. But so I affirm myself today by saying I am brave. I'll accept that. I accept that. So today is Affirmation Thursday, and I hope that you've written your affirmation down. I did write mine down, but I planned on you know pulling out some affirmation cards and a rest deck card today, and because it is Affirmation Thursday. I hope if you are just seeing this for the first time, or if you're seeing this on replay, that you've affirmed yourself today and continue to do so throughout the week, throughout every day. Affirm yourself with a positive, powerful statement that you know, you give yourself grace, and you also applaud yourself, a pat on the back, so to speak. And yeah, that's what we do here on Thursdays. We acknowledge that we need to affirm ourselves. Um, and again, my affirmation for today is I am reinforcing my boundaries and practicing self protection through discernment. That's my affirmation. And I'm going to pull one of the cards from Terisha Clark's deck of cards. I am everything. And let's see, I've shuffled them up. Let's see what card I come with this. Oh, I am alive. Now, that's gratitude as well as affirming, if since I am alive. And what does that word mean, right? What does she mean by that? Really, I am alive. Let you see it. Okay, I am alive. Okay, I honor my life by letting go, dancing and singing and feeling the fullness of my joyful energy. I am my true self when I'm having fun. I am alive. And I can speak to that. I'm going to say I'm going to say amen to that. The energy, letting go, dancing. I love dancing, singing and feeling the fullness of my joyful energy. Yeah. I love joyfulness, being around that good energy um, makes you feel alive. Absolutely. I am my true self when I'm having fun. I am alive. I love to laugh. Laughter is just something that I I try to do in every opportunity. If something is, it has to be funny or kind of funny or yeah, yeah. I am alive is the first affirmation card for today. Excuse me. Um, and here is the dear self. It's the same author, um, Terisha Clark, and let's see. We have several of these, and I'm gonna pull a card that looks is a striped card. But, right, it's a striped card, and this says time, and these are fill in the blanks. These are fill in the blank cards. Um, time. All right. So if you want to follow along with this card says, "I'm not too old to blank, and it's never too late for me to blank. My timing will look entirely different than the next person's because my path is determined by what I desire, how I learn, and how I feel." So it's about time. I'm not too old to do whatever, and it's never too late for me to whatever. You fill in the blank. My timing will look entirely different than the next person's because my path is determined by what I desire, how I learn, and how I feel. So this is almost like a reverse gratitude by saying, instead of saying what you or saying what you are in an I am statement, this is saying what you are not. I am not too old to blank, and it's never too late for me to blank, right? Time. We have time on our side. If you take time, take the time, right? Because we have the time. You have to take it though. You have to move with it, right? Yeah. And our time is different from everyone else's. So use your time accordingly. Don't let anyone tell you what you can and cannot do because of your maturity, your age, right? Never too late. It's never too late. Sabani, if we don't take risks or ever step out into the unknown, whether it's bravery or adventure, we limit the rate of return on our lives. Yes, it's more risky to not bravely follow our dreams. I love that, using the word brave. Yes, very good. Thank you, Sabani, for sharing that. That's awesome. Yeah, we have to take the risks. We have to do the work. We have to do it. We have to do it. And I'm so glad, I still am kind of like pinching myself that that I've took the steps to do what I wanted to do, and every day that I go out, I discover something new and different that really I'm like, wow, this is really cool. Today I went to another coffee shop. Um, I'll say that during the month of August here, it's holiday. It first starts off with a religious holiday, and then everybody takes the holiday because it's getting ready to be school time here too, just like it is in the United States. So people take off, people close up. The cafes, the owners, the small business owners, they're like, see y'all. And today the cafe that I had not been to was open, and I went there this morning. And it's a place for everyone. It's a place for young people. It's a place for people who remote work digitally. It's a place for dogs. People bring their pets, and it's also a place for children. They have a playground for children, and they also have a place for people to bring their dogs, their pets. So I was just pinching myself because I've never seen anything quite like this before in a cafe, and it's a beautiful space. I also, and so I'm glad when you say this, Sabani. If you don't take the risk or you don't take a step out into the unknown, you don't see certain things. Now someone would say, "Okay, that's not a big deal. That's just a coffee shop." Well, when I went in there, it was a big deal for me because it was bright, it was light, it was inviting. I'd never seen anything like this before. Um, it's new. It's newness. It's something exposing myself to something new and different. Um, and I see something new and different every day. And that's because, I'm alive. I like doing things new and different, hearing different music. And it's interesting here, the music that they play here usually is very soulful music. You hear light jazz, you hear a lot of uh, uh, Brazilian music that's soulful. Um, you hear R&B, you hear rap, you hear Afro beats, but you hear good music quite often walking around. Even the fado music, fado sounds, the very mournful tunes that the Portuguese are famous for. Um, so, and that's pleasing to me. That's very pleasing to me. Um, yeah. So it's a really um, it's really good. It's really good. Thank you, Sabani, for your sharing. It's more risky to not. The last part. It's more risky to not bravely follow our dreams. Yes, bravely follow. And now I've accepted the word brave. I'll accept it. Thank you for that. And Catherine is saying, yeah, I'm not too old to dream lofty dreams. Yes, lofty dreams. It's never too late to march towards the things, people, places that bring me joy. Awesome. Awesome. And that's a great affirmation. That's a bold, right? Brave. We're starting to redefine our affirmations and the gratitude that we have. That energetic energetic gratitude statements. I love it. Okay, this coming next is from the good deck from Mr. Hindsight himself. Let's see what we have forgotten. These are reminders, gentle reminders from Mr. Hindsight, right? He's going to remind us of things that we haven't done that we might want to consider. And let's see, I'll pull a blue one. Well, look at. I don't know what this is. Okay, okay, all right. I like this reminder. I like this reminder because it actually gives me a positive spin on something that I have experienced, and you may have too. And it's about people who are hurt themselves, hurt people. Hines wants to remind us that healed people heal people, and I think this is appropriate for this group. We are the wellness and healing practices group here, and you see she's quite healed, isn't she? She's beautiful, right? She's 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 healed. She's dealing, and the card says, "You are a healer. The healing that you are doing today will heal others, creating a ripple effect that will inspire and nurture the world." Isn't that beautiful? Continue the work, my friend. You are doing great. I love this card because when we can find joy and happiness and don't even say it aloud, but show it, we are healing other people. It's like the sun is shining and healing others. When the sun comes out and heals us, right? Takes us toward, I don't know, beauty and hope, right? Right. We feel the healing effects, healing properties of that, and it's it is a ripple effect. So you are a healer. The healing you are doing today will heal others, creating a ripple effect that will inspire and nurture the world. Isn't that beautiful? Continue the work, my friend. You are doing great. Anyone who feels blessed and um, feels their affirmation for themselves, right? That came about in the most beautiful way, through God's promise, um, and keeps moving, keeps doing, keeps living, um, feels healed after some hurt, some lack of movement, feeling unalive sometimes, if that's a word, not feeling energized. But once you can feel healed and feel hopeful, you can spread that to others through your actions as well as your words. So that's a really great reminder. I want to give props to Hindsight, Mr. Hindsight. Um, Let me pull this away. Yeah, so it's a great card. And now we go to our rest deck to get some confirmation from the Nat Ministry, Trisha Hersey, and let's see. I'm gonna pull from the middle. All right. There are infinite ways to liberation. Expand. Rest now. Okay. So I hope that you all have been resting in between the energetic lives that you all live. And resting could be anything, though. A different way uh, to see things in stillness, as well as um, moving away from what isn't serving you, could be restful, right? So there are infinite ways to liberation, expand, and rest now. Her card reads, "Open yourself to the ways you can find rest." Rest is anything that slows you down to allow for connection with your body and mind. Do not be limited by grind culture's narrow definition of what rest looks like. This card is an invitation for you to begin to unlearn and reimagine ways to rest. Repeat this to yourself. My body knows the way. I will listen to my body. My body knows the way. I will listen to my body. And I will say that um, when you move, relocate, travel, Um, that energy um, can cause you some exhaustion. So I hope that you listen to your body when you are making change. When any transformational change will cause your body to react, it has to adjust. It has to catch up to your mind. It's a separation. You're using your mind to do all of this. Your body's like, well, hold on, wait a minute. Come on, slow down. I'm not there with you yet, right? And then sometimes your mind is telling you it's time to go, and your body is like, oh no, I still need the rest. Listen to the body. Listen to the body. Your body holds on to a lot of stuff that we don't listen to. And I know this as a LMT, a licensed massage therapist. Um, you can't ignore it. Um, because your body takes in so much that it can't verbalize to you, but it can make you feel a certain way. So listen to it. Um, since I've been here, I knew that I needed some kind of body therapy, some movement, something. I needed stretching. I did that on my own. Um, but I have seen a massage therapist here who I trust. She's the owner of the guest house in which I stayed at when I first came to Porto. And she's a little tiny lady who is powerful, a great massage therapist. Um, and she's also a yoga teacher. So we share something in common, but she knows that she knew exactly what I needed. She says, your body is not ready to walk around these hills and on this pavement. It's not, your legs aren't ready to do this now. Take your time. She said, we are used to this, but you are not. And she was right. Well, she's whipped me into shape, and I've been prescribed certain things, which I'm hoping to share with you very soon. Of the things that physically that I've done for my body to be able to withstand the pavement. There's lots of concrete in Porto, but there's also soft spaces, green spaces to walk about, and there are hills here. There's some soft inclines, but there's a lot of stairs. There's some challenges, and I've had to get accustomed to them again. And I'm glad that I listened to my body, and hope that you all do that no matter where you are, no matter what changes you're going through. Listen to your body and seek professional help, or holistic Eastern medicine. I'll be talking about that too moving forward. But I've given myself time to do the things that I want to do. I'm not rushing, and hope to share all of that with you all in the coming weeks. So I'm going to wish you a good day. Have a great weekend. I'll be back on next Tuesday for more journaling with you. Hope that you come back and journal with me. I'm sending much love to you, much love, um, and hope for you along your journey. Please affirm yourself today, tomorrow, every day, and give gratitude for what you have, um, and what you don't have, what you haven't experienced. Give gratitude to God for all that Yeah, they're all that you are. Yes, made up to be. Absolutely. Take care and thank you. Thank you for watching. Do me a favor for anyone coming in, like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and continue journaling and being still, allowing yourself to create the best life for yourself. All right. Take care.